Priti Rana from Gajera International School. Here I am to give you a drop of information from the ocean of maths. Yes, I am going to talk about pi. We are celebrating Pi Day on 14th of March. Why do we celebrate this day? Before answering this question, I would like to tell you the history about pi. From the ancient India, that is the evaluation of pi in ancient India. You may be wondering, yes, the pi already took birth in India at ancient time. So, let's start. When we come across this pi, whenever we do the calculation related to circle or geometrical shape, the shape came from the wheel. You may be wondering how. When the wheel was invented, it was not in a perfect circular shape. It also took a lot of time when it took a perfect circular shape. Now you can just see here, when the log of wood was arranged, it formed a square. Of the same, it formed a square. In a square, it's easy to calculate the area as all the sides are equal. So, the area of a square is just multiply side and side. But what about circle? Circle have to arrange that log in a circle. They have to arrange in that manner that it should not be overlap. Got a question, how many times it should be arranged so that it forms a circle, a perfect circle. So, the question comes to find out the area of a circle by using the diameter. The thinkers of ancient time quoted a question, the question with the constant number. That constant value is a pi. Now, let us see how this not only Indian civilization, but the many civilization worked on this. But the fact is that all the values from different civilization are approximately same and related to each other. Yes, from the Egyptians, Greeks, Babylonians and Indians. All worked on this and they gave the approximate same value. How it works in India? I would like to touch the ancient period of our India, that is the Vedic age. In a Vedic age, we have the different Vedas as we have to follow that Vedas to live our life. Different Vedas, in that we have a Yajur Veda, one of the branch of Veda. In that, a Kalpa Sutra gave information about how to do yagna. In that period, the Indian land was also known as a yagna bhumi, where the people used to do yagna to praise their god and get their blessings. Now you can see there where the people have constructed the yagna kunda in a square shape, in a semicircle and a circle. From this we can make out that in a Vedic period, during the Vedas period, we had the circle. People knew about circle. The Kalpa Sutra says the perfect construction of this Yagna Kunda. They gave the perfect geometrical construction of square Yagna Kunda, which was known as Ahvana Yagni. Semicircle Yagna Kunda was known as Dakshina Yagni, and the circular shaped Yagna Kunda was known as Grihapata Yagni. So, from this we can make out that our people knew about circle and how to form a perfect circular shape. They even in a Kalpa Sutra we find the perfect measurement how to form a circle and a semicircle using thread and a nail. They gave the numbers how to construct that. They used a rope. The rope, when stretched across the circle, also goes 3 times around the circle. So they came with the number 3 by 1, that is the circumference divided by diameter, and that is what a present day pi. Yes, of course, the number is not matching the present day value, but approximately relates to that. Coming to the next part, Aryabhatta. You know, the famous astrologer and a mathematician of 6th century. He gave the approximate value of pi. He is the one who gave the numbers 365 days where Earth takes to go round the sun. He also gave the value of pi as 62,835 divided by 20,000, which gives a 3.1416, which is approximately same as today's value. This we can find in the Aryabhati, where the Aryabhatta clearly mentioned the value of pi. He also said that the pi is named by Greek, but the pi exists in our script by different methods and different name. So we should be proud to know this, that pi exists in our Indian civilization. Now coming to how he calculated, he also gave the area of circle to find out without using pi. He told that the area of circle is equal to half of the circumference multiplied with radius in Aryabhatiya. Now, this is a great thing to know. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now, coming to the 14th century, this played a great role. This period was a game-changing period. I here like to compare the thought process of Archimedes and Madhavacharya from India. Archimedes always worked with a geometrical process, and Madhavacharya used arithmetical process. Archimedes said that the circle is a polygon. Yes, they said that the circle is a polygon. How? As a square, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, nonagon, it breaks in a small to small side and forms the circular shape. But how many sides the circle have? It's infinite. So it is their view, and they tried to prove with a geometrical way. But Madhavacharya proved with the arithmetical way. So what he said, that in Mahayagnam Prakara, he clearly mentioned that the value of pi as 4 multiplied with the infinite series. So here is the value which match with the present day pi value, approximately same. Now coming to the present India, yes, how can we forget our genius Srinivasa Ramanujan? He gave his own formula to calculate the value of pi, and this is the fastest way to calculate the value of pi. Till now we follow this formula, and it forms a great help to our scientists and mathematicians to do their calculation. I tried my level best to touch the Indian history and their contribution in the field of pi from all the ages, from the Yajurveda, from Aryabhatta, from Madhavacharya and Ramanujan. This is the real contribution from India. We should not forget the Indian mathematicians. We celebrate Pi Day to remember all the great mathematicians who worked on this. As always, thank you for watching and listening.